And I welcome you today to CSE Talk Radio. It's my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure to be here with you today. I just noticed I got half my papers one direction and half of them the other. I have a topic I wanted to talk about today because of all of the craziness that's going on. So, my question is to you, is the media, the mainstream media, the enemy of the people? President Trump is taking a lot of heat and criticism for his constant railing at the media and their dishonesty. The media should be the protectors of free speech, and in that, a direct line of truth to we the people. But in today's world, and the not so long ago yesterday, we can see that they fail to be journalists seeking truth. Instead, they seek to manipulate the truth or just out and out lie. They pick and choose what news they might share, and I believe in some respects this is true on both sides of the media. Of course, true journalism and true news has no side. There should be no side. The truth, justice, and facts. That's what journalism, truth in journalism, should be. So I ask you, is the media, if the media is lying, and if the media is manipulating the truth, why? Why would they do that? For what reason? What purpose? If the media chooses not to tell the complete story or the complete facts to wrap up a piece of news, why? Why would they do that? I say to you, while I don't like the constant attitude and atmosphere that has taken place, I believe any media, any reporter that isn't telling the entire truth or blatantly lies, such as the suggestion that our First Lady left the President after her surgery when they knew good and well they'd seen her in the White House, recuperating, walking around. Anyone who would do that is up to no good. And in that, I say yes, they are the enemy of the people. And the President is correct, as much as I hate to constantly hear it, that they are fake news. In fact, I actually think he's being kind when he says fake news. They are the enemy. The enemy has infiltrated across the lines of free speech and liberty, using our own Bill of Rights for their evil purposes. Free speech doesn't mean your mouth can just run and spew lies for propaganda. They have the right to an opinion. But when they should be open. They should be open to the fact that their reporting is exactly that, an opinion. Disclaimer here, my hour with you is my opinion. And I do try to bring the facts, and I do try to bring you news. I don't have a host of reporters or investigators to find anything out. I'm trying to rely on news sources that I think are reliable. I try to bring in the news that I believe is pertinent to you, where you live, and I also try to allow you your opinion on the air. No other talk show truly does that, at least not as freely as I do. Even my predecessor didn't necessarily like giving up his time on the air for callers. So today I ask you, is the media, particularly the mainstream media, the enemy of the people today? Should the president back off his fake news comments and his pointing out how they misrepresent everything that he does, their hypocrisy? It brought to mind today the Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and they have their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his act being 7 ages. At first the infant, mewling and puking in the arms of his nurses. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation. Even the cannon's mouth, and then the justice. And I'm going to quit there. There's more of that, but I'm going to quit right there. And as we continue with this topic, what's up with those Democrats that they keep getting hacked and spied upon? And why isn't that making the news on mainstream media? Now, a Notre Dame professor, and I wrote gag at the top of this article, Notre Dame professor compares the reporters to soldiers in CNN's op-ed. They are soldiers. I guess they're fighting for us. You believe that? I believe they're soldiers, all right, but they're not fighting for freedom. They're not fighting for liberty. They're not fighting for a constitutional republic. And I think it's insulting to our soldiers to put them in the same light. I believe his article, I put at the top of it gag, and then I put underneath that, what a farce. And then I had to ask permission because I wanted to make sure that wasn't a cuss word. What a farce. Today, it was brought to my attention, is Purple Heart Day in the United States. I don't think there's any media, mainstream media listed on here. The Purple Heart Medal is awarded to those who were wounded or killed while serving the U.S. military. The holiday also encourages people to pay their respects to fallen soldiers, to listen to the stories of soldiers and veterans, and to thank them for their service to the nation. From the Revolutionary War to World War I, the Purple Heart was first created on August the 7th, 1782, by the Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army, General George Washington. Then known as the Badge of Military Merit, it was awarded to 3 Revolutionary soldiers in 1783. After the end of the American War of Independence, no medals were awarded until 1932, when the medal was revived on the bicentennial anniversary of George Washington's birth. According to a circular dated February the 22nd, 1932, Purple Heart medals were to be awarded to those wounded or killed while serving in the United States Armed Forces as a result of enemy action on or after April 5th, 1917, and the United States officially joined the First World War on April 6th of 1917. Purple Heart is something given because someone sacrificed. Soldiers sacrifice. These journalists today, CNN and MSNBC and ABC, NBC, CBS, and those, and even some of them on Fox, what sacrifice have they made other than for money? They don't sacrifice truth for opinion, do they? I think that is the sacrifice they make. We're going into a break. Is the mainstream media, if they are lying to us, are they the enemy of the people? I say yes, they are. 877-895-5410 is the number to call. It's 877-895-5410. Give me a call. Are they the enemy or not? And we will be right back. Hi, this is Beth Ann. Thank you for watching a snippet of my radio talk show here on YouTube. If you like what you heard, spread the word. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and share it. Let us hear from you. We'd love you to leave us a comment or two. To tune into the entire show, visit my website, csctalkradio.com. That's csctalkradio.com. Join us there. Join us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. CSC Talk Radio is heard live at 10:06 to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday mornings. You can join us for a cup of coffee where that's the brew that is true.